Alright, welcome back to Ship of Fools, where today we're going to be playing as Quill, the best character in the game, which I will explain. Basically, Quill's first shot, as for the normal cannon, only does 1 damage, then does 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's the same thing for the auto cannon, sharp shot. So your first shot, it would only do 9 damage with this thing, fully charged 99. I think the max damage you can do if this is like, I think it's like 197. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but it goes like 99, then like 120, then like 200, then like 300, I think. Alright, time to go set sail. Although one bad thing about Quill is, if the autocannon fires and misses, it also counts as her missing, because it's consecutive shots. And since each shot counts as a consecutive shot, instead of each shot you going up from, 99 to the next one, each shot doing 10 damage to 11, it'll go straight to the max because, I think it's only 9 consecutive shots you need. I think the cannon really has really 9. The beans are good for that, but at the same time bad. The cano beans or anything with lots of ammo. Because sometimes it just doesn't work. But then when it does work, it does like 18,000 damage and one shot the boss. Alright, I'll be going for the curse. Curses are a debuff, but upon completing them you get light trinkets. The most powerful trinkets in the game. Which can do a lot. There is one I know that for each hole in your ship, you do like 25% more damage. Or something, no, it was like 10% more damage, which is a lot. If you do the math on that, that's like, 10%, that's, I don't know exactly how much the damage they're calculating. And there's another one like the light coin pouch. For every 100 coins you have, increase damage by 5%. Now, I did not record a run where I got that, but I did do like 5,000 damage because I had like 1,000 coins at that point. Okay, yeah, this is the best one to get. But your powder damage will be reduced to 1. But it's the best one to get. Now, I am doing the 2 light difficulty. It means this run is most likely not going to be a success. I am expecting to lose. I'm expecting to fail. Not to win. Because projectiles can do critical damage. No, wait, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, that's a damage. That's not good. Projectiles have a chance to crit. All enemies have double health. And I think that includes bosses, but not boss projectiles. Only the thing the bosses spawn in can do critical damage with projectiles. Which means the first boss might just end the run. And this will be like a multiple run video of me failing constantly. I'll tell you what, this is really difficult. I've tried many runs and failed them all. And when I say many runs, I really do mean like 20 runs. Not really 20, like more like 10. Pull random numbers out of nowhere. Still more. Oh, wait, it's not there anymore. Last one. Okay, go around. Okay, I think I'll go new ammo type, then chest. One thing I like about roguelikes, like Octogeddon, which I've played in the channel before, Ship of Fools, and many other games that are roguelikes, that even when you lose the game and are defeated, it's not really game over. It's more like, you get a boost of progression, like more permanent items, and help you just run. Meaning that you must fail eventually. There's a point in these games where you physically really can't go any farther without getting an upgrade. Or if you do, it would be almost impossible. Okay, the soap is, yeah, more ammo. I like the soap. I think it's piercing, I'm not sure. It's slow, that's all I know. I've used it before. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's good enough for me to drop the shells, which is a decent ammo. I don't really use explosives in this game. They're not that good, even against bosses. There's a 10% chance of splashing the resonate effect. Now, the resonate effect, if multiple enemies have it, they'll all be damaged by any shots that are done to any character who has the effect. So it's pretty useful against multiple enemies at once. Or if you have, like, some sort of character who does splash damage on criticals and you get that, like, everyone will be affected by it. I don't know what the chances are for good things coming out of these chests, but I've almost never gotten anything worthwhile, other than maybe a few health points or shield items. Alright, we're going to be going shield, then straight into the storm. I do not expect to make it to the third boss, and if I do, it'll probably be the end of me. I don't think this shot's piercing, I think it's just really slow, yeah. Right. Apparently this cannon's super... there we go, yep, seeing critical attack. Super dangerous, but does critical the enemies, but you just do not want to get hit by the critical projectile. Because they move really fast, and they're almost unstoppable. Which means you're basically just forced to take damage. Yeah, this might be with the run-ins already. With the run-ins here, I will lower the difficulty. Because it's not going to make an interesting video if I die every 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm thinking we lose here. There's just too much stuff. And the soap is not as good as I remember it being. Yeah, we lose. Yeah. Also, the timing for the projectile deflect is really difficult to, like, time it correctly. Because if you do it too soon, it doesn't hit. If you do it in the wrong spot, it doesn't hit. And the projectiles don't always hit where it says it's going. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna be lowering the difficulty. That way I can make it to the end. But hey, at least we got a few ancient points, whatever they're called. I'm sure someone will yell at me in the comments for not knowing the name. Yeah, whoever you want to see me play next, put their name down in the comments. If you don't know them, then, like, that sucks. I will show them all, though, by going back to the main menu once, this is over. Alright. Turn off all levels. Like, I beat the game first try with some energies, some enemy, English, some enemy projectiles are critical, causing boat damage upon impact. But as soon as all enemies have increased health points, just couldn't beat it. Couldn't get to the Eye of the Storm. I think we'll have to do a 2-player run to do that. And eventually, I think you do unlock a new NPC at, like, this brightness level or something. But yeah, the higher the brightness is, the more ancient, whatever these are, points you get. but the more difficult it is. Now, for Quill, I don't think this weapon's very good, or this one, because this, you're gonna miss one of the shots, and it's just gonna not be good. Autocannon's fine, Assault's good, and Power Shot's good. If you're, what character is it? Like, any character who has, like, a reload skill, like, this one, or the Axolotl with the Scarf, then I think this double barrel would be good. And you could put 2 types of ammo in it. So you could put a fire and ice combo for some reason. Or a oil and resonating effect. Or just 2 of the same thing. Perhaps French fries to get more seagulls to come to your boat. And another thing that does all the damage. And then once you have a seagull, you just put it in, boom. I don't really like the grape shot though, because it just shoots everywhere. It's like a worse version of the power shot for me, generally. It's good against lots of enemies. Not good against single target. I prefer single target damage over shooting everyone with low shot powering shots. Right, I'm just gonna go straight ahead. Yeah, Quill's overpowered, but at the same time, it's a risk versus reward. Low damage if you miss, high damage if you hit. So yeah, risk versus reward. If you want a character who's like just guaranteed to do better, then person with the seashell on her head, who does increased cannon damage upon reloading, very good. No. Why does this keep happening? That's the second time that's happened. Because the spider was in the way of this guy right there. Another good character is just, here do you start with? There's like no debuffs, no risk versus reward, it's just better paddle attacks. And I missed. Wait. I'll stick to this side, the autocannon will deal with that for right now. The only thing I wish is that the game was more than 2-player. I mean, yeah, it'd be a bit confusing having like 4 or 3 people running around the ship. But the game's already chaotic. That's what makes it fun. I think the game is purposely chaotic. Like the paddle attacks, you can knock out your teammates with it. You can switch the ammo types of someone while they're trying to shoot. You can throw things overboard no matter who you are. This isn't very good, but I'll just keep it for now. In case I do get a bird. There is one character who I still don't have. It's the bird character. I can't figure out how to unlock them. I think I have to get all the birds. Which is pretty difficult, because in a normal run, I get like 1 bird. So I think that'd be like a challenge run, maybe. I'd probably make a video after that. Not sure what the character's ability is, though. I hope it's good. I am gonna eventually try to hit them. I'm not saying when, but sometime soon. It's a 2-point campus. I will release it eventually. Sometime. I'm not planning on releasing it anytime too soon. At the same time, I'm not planning on releasing it like 3 years from now. I'm planning on releasing it sometime this year. Maybe if I can complete 2-point Hospital. And for 2-point Campus, I do have all the DLCs. There is... Now, I will not be 3-starring a certain campus, because that campus just has you sitting there, waiting for A+ classes, and as soon as you don't get one, re-wait for them all again. I think it's the one I don't remember which one it is. And I will rename any teacher or assistant or janitor after anyone who comments on 2-1 Campus videos, but they are not out yet. I might release them sometime soon. Again, I'm not sure. But speaking about 2-1 Hospital, I'm not the best at the game. The farthest I've ever made it is, I don't exactly remember, but it's not too far. So I will be struggling at one of the hospitals, but I think I might be able to do it. And here we go. Here's where the grape shot would arrive. And here's where the power shot just completely fails. And things that do splash damage just succeed or pierce. Pierce is very good in this game, because it allows you to hit multiple of enemies at once. I think they should make like an ammo type that's just crabs in a barrel, because you can grab the crab and fire them in the main area. So I think they should make an ammo type like crabs in a barrel, where you shoot a barrel, it does low damage, but then it shoots out like multiple crabs in random directions, and they each do like, I don't know, 7 damage, 8 damage, maybe. I think that would be a cool concept. Might not be good in practice, but it's a good concept. But then again, yeah, I think most consumers of video games think like, well, they should add this in. But then when you realize that it might not be good in concept, it might completely make another item useless. They have to fix all the balancing things. It's difficult for these people to do this. To make updates. Because they have to figure it out. They have to make sure it works. It's a good concept. Fits in with everything else. The balancing is correct. Then there's going to be a ton of bugs that they have to fix. Turn cannons into seemingly endless spud guns. That might be good, honestly. I'll get this. I've never seen this ammo type before. Also buy the shield. This is my favorite shop because there's so many useful things. Alright, I'll drop shells. Let's see. That's a lot of ammo. And if they were to add another DLC, I'd probably add, like, I don't know, maybe a character who doesn't really focus on, like, attacking or defending at all. But, has, like, an ability that makes there less enemies. Does that count as defending? I don't know. Like, maybe the character who... I'm trying to think of a good idea. Maybe a character who, upon shooting an enemy, has a tiny, very small chance to, turn them to your side temporarily. Meaning that instead of attacking you, they'll aim at their allies. Or perhaps like a character who has a small chance to make enemies, explode on death. Like, imagine you defeat an enemy and then boom, they explode and it causes a chain reaction that wipes out the entire screen right when you're about to lose. I think that would be a pretty cool idea for, like, a character. Okay, wow, the auto turret is so inaccurate. You could shoot better with both your eyes closed and one arm behind your back. More accurate randomly shooting in it. Let's see, increased projectile speed and increased bullet damage on the last bullet. It's pretty good. It's gonna do massive damage against the boss. The boss is gonna just instantly be defeated. Gonna go straight into the boss. Ooh, 105 damage. Not the best, but ain't the worst. 210 damage. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Barely hit that. I think it's still gonna come up. 420 damage. Okay, that means this is gonna be one shot. Yep, there we go. See? Bill's overpowered. Too strong. I'm thinking this is gonna be a quick run. The first part of the video was just me failing. Alright, now this is, I don't remember, but it's the doubling one. No, this is the turning something into something else. Alright, well, I'll drop this, because I don't need this. I will turn the bird into something else. It's an artifact, so it should give me something pretty good. Oh my goodness, it's my favorite one of my favorite artifacts. I voted for this in the community poll. Damage up. Because it was just so good. It was either that or the Barracuda, and I didn't really like the Barracuda because sure, it's 30% fire patching speed, but there are already things that do it but better. There's there's trinkets that make you shoot faster. Certain characters that make you shoot faster. But there's no real character who does 30% more damage per shot. This is a really long loading screen. Normally it's like a lot faster. This is where I often lose, the high C. It's because of those pufferfish. There's just too many of them at once. Can't really get rid of them. They have far too much health, if you ask me. And squid aren't that bad. I mean, they do stun you, but it isn't, like, impossible to defeat them. It's just not nice to fight them. They don't do any actual damage to your ship, though. They're only the cause of damage to your ship. Oh, dang it, I missed. That was a fairly easy fight. That's not what I meant to do. I think they should add, like, maybe, like, a character in the game who, like, gives you, like, a certain ship upgrades. Like, maybe, I don't know, like, a character who just give you upgrades for the ship. Like, not the person who sells soup, because that's just shit, the stuff for the ship. But, a character who generally actually just gives, like, straight up, like, different abilities to your ship. Like, you can unlock them with, like, those ancient coins, and switch to them whenever you want it. Like, maybe one that you have less health but do more damage. The opposite, where you do less damage but have more health. Perhaps one where you can only move diagonally, but you can move 2 spaces. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea, but pretty hard to make. I mean, it just sounds difficult. Let's see. What did I get? Manatee plus increase projectiles damage by 20%, but reduce fire rate by 15. Yeah, I like this, because it's like, you get 20% more damage, but you shoot 15% slower. I like preferring damage over speed in most cases. Ooh, Volcanic Rock. I really like this one. I'll drop ice for it. I think it's pretty good against most higher health enemies, because it's just damage over time. DOT, I guess. Damage over time. That'd be a faster way of saying it. Okay, yeah, it's still pretty high damage, and a chance to light enemies with blades. that guy just explode? Yeah. But see there, I didn't have to physically really fight that guy. I just waited for him to burn. So who can agree with me that pufferfish are the most annoying enemy? Any enemy that just explodes when it gets close to your ship? Super annoying, right? Like those owls, pufferfish. Just super annoying. And then for some reason they have an insanely high amount of health. I mean, sure, they do damage their own allies with AoE. But just, they have too much health. They have like 100 health for some odd reason. Nearly impossible to kill. I don't actually remember what area I just went to. That's a shop. It's one of my favorites. Okay. 30% more capability. I can only buy the anchors. I don't really want the anchor though. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I already have something good going for me, and I accidentally bought this. Okay, that's not good. And unfortunately, the glitch where you could just hold an item and it wouldn't fall off the ship no longer works. That was a really good glitch. I mean, it's a good thing that we patched it, because otherwise I'd be just overpowered. This is one of my least favorite encounters, because every now and then, one of the pufferfish will get stuck behind a rock. And then pufferfish will already be spawning, like, on the other side or something. And they have to wait for that one. Now these guys come, and they get separated, and boom. You're dead. Okay. I will not get the curse, because the curse is really bad for this boss. Most of the curses. The boss for this area is the one I lose the most on. Yeah, I'm not gonna use either of these items. I'm just gonna take them over here and dump them. I don't use explosives. I like the chickens better, because it's infinite explosives. I'll see what the curse is. If it's like, you don't make as much money, I'll take it. Maybe, I don't know. No. Well, that is, you cannot use one cannon until you defeat the player, the boss. That is not good. I would never recommend taking that, because one cannon just randomly no longer works. Not for battle, but until you beat the boss. Meaning that you may lose, like, your actual cannon that's doing damage, or your auto cannon. Or, like, you got the cannon that you don't like out of the two cannons you brought. And now your ally has nothing to do but sit there and wait, and just reload the cannon. And again, that's one of the problems with high ammo stuff. Using Quill. You have a chance to do 1 damage max charge. Whoa, game's lagging. But then again, I just did 491 damage. Which is insane. And I should not be allowed to do that much damage. I think they should cap it at some sort of level. Because in some runs, I just one-shot bosses. One shot. Honestly, boss music is just some of the best soundtracks in the game. I especially like this one. I'm gonna take damage here. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. Bad timing on my part. Alright, I think I should be able to take him down. There we go. don't really... It's like I copy this chest, and then boom, I get double, ancient points, but I don't really need that. So I think I'll just double the shells. I mean, this does increase my HP by 3. This increases damage by 30%. I think I'm going to take more damage. And just drop the heals. Probably going to regret this later. I always do. But I think one of the best characters in the game is Quill. Probably one of the worst might be the Axolotl, because their slow reload over time ability is very slow. Like, it won't even keep the autocannon fully loaded. I'm not saying that they're a bad character, I'm just saying that they could use a buff. Like, maybe faster reload over time. Instead of, like, the one for every 20 seconds, it'd be, like, maybe 2, like, maybe multiple at a time for the same interval. I think if any character needs a buff, it's definitely the Axolotl, and if any character needs a nerf, it's probably Quill. But then again, it's high risk, high reward. Alright. So the Oracle. The Oracle will give you your items back upon you dropping them. But if you don't drop a single item, he gives you a crystal ball. Either that, or I just randomly got a crystal ball and didn't drop any items, and that has nothing to do with each other. Oh, I love the music in this area. Okay. Can I do damage now? Thank you, game. I can now do damage. Okay, so whenever that happens, I guess you just shoot with normal shots of power now. Why am I going for artifacts? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna find a better one, and if I do, I'm not gonna really drop anything. Oh, it's these guys. I absolutely hate this enemy. But luckily the piercing just stands to kill them. Ooh, 2 shields, not bad. And you can have a total of 8 shields, 4 on each side. So I'm not sure what the max health is. If you were to calculate that by everything having a ship here, increasing health by 3, max health upgrades, and all the shields, it'd be pretty high. Oh, I missed. And also, the character who gets a harpoon back every time he hits, really good. You use them and you'll never run out of harpoons. He's very good. If you have a lot of problems with managing your harpoons, then he is definitely the right pick. You have a way easier time managing harpoons. Because if you're me, and you can't aim your harpoons and actually land them half the time, then he's a good pick, because when you do, then you don't have your harpoons, you have, like, 18. Oh. I hate that if you open these chests, sometimes they're trapped. It's super annoying. Ooh, fire. Let's see. 2% chance, 2% chance, and if I get a critical hit, it freezes and burns them. I think it's an increased 2% chance to crit, and a 2% chance to light them on fire to freeze them, and upon getting a critical hit, they will take fire and ice effect, no matter what. Oh, now I know what a good character would be. Increased crit chance, like just permanently increased crit chance. Okay, I'm gonna take some damage here. I don't think I can. Yeah. I lost a, one of those. Shields. English. The English language is hard to speak. Either that or I'm just bad at C. A rusty tuning fork and rancid oil. 10% chance of adding an oil effect to cannon projectiles, and 10% chance of adding a splash and resonator effect. That's a lot. I'm getting so many effects. And I'll just go through here, I think. This boss is a really difficult one. In fact, I think it's more difficult than the Eye of the Storm itself. Alright, hello. I don't want any of these. I just wanted to steal your money. Hi. What? Oh. So yeah, if you drop any items at all, he'll bring them back, and they're completely free. Completely. No matter how many things you drop overboard. Alright, I'm going straight to the boss fight this way. I will be able to upgrade the autocannon next time I get back, meaning it will turn gold. Oh, I remember one time I was playing this game, projectiles did damage a lot. I got to this area, like an ambush like this. I lost here, because every projectile did damage. I think that was a video. In fact, I took so much damage that even after I was defeated, I was still taking damage. Oh dang it, no. As you see, I'm upgrading with this game. I'm really bad at it, in fact. I never reload the cannons enough. There goes all the shields I just got. Jeez, thanks for watching. Now I know the true meaning of Christmas. To sell more products. How did 330 damage not defeat them? Tell me that. Oh no, these birds are gonna kill me. They're gonna be the end of me. Yeah, I like how the potatoes bounce. I cannot hit the life of me. I'm recording. Hey, Mom? Yeah? I'm recording, though. I've been recording for the past 38 minutes. 15 minutes? Alright, gonna have to make this one really fast, because I have to go to the store. Which side is it spawning on? This side? If I get this wrong, it's gonna take a while. So this boss is way easier in multiplayer. Okay, charging shot. Okay, yeah, this might take a few tries. That's not good. Normally I would already have the boss knocked out right now. Okay, now it's been spawning all its allies, which means you cannot do damage to it. Okay. This 260 damage. Take some damage here, like 2 or 4 damage. This may not be a successful run. I don't think it's gonna be. Oh, I defeated them. I think the Ricochet did that. Alright, we're going straight into the boss, because next area you can use these ancient points to use the lighthouse to, I think, get rid of the storm in this next area. But I dropped that, so instead I'm just gonna go straight into the fight after. I think maybe buying some heals, using this heal that they give me. Thank you. Alright, let's see. How many spaces do I have left for... I'll buy... Deep Sea Drink, increase cannon fire rate, to negate the decreased cannon fire rate, and a laser pointer, that way I know exactly where I'm hitting. Damn, maxed out in trinkets. You may call it a crutch, but I call it a trinket that allows you to know where you're hitting. Plus, it's not like it decreases my aim, it just allows me to know where I'm aiming, instead of having to basically guess. Especially if you use the controller on this, because then this thing, the aiming thing doesn't show up. Alright. The only option is to find the boss. Boss always spawns on the top side. And is hittable like as soon as it spawns in. This might be a really quick fight. Ooh, I like this music. It's gonna be short though, it's gonna be a two-shot boss. Fire. Yep, like I said, the Eye of Storm, easy boss as long as you know what you're doing. Or you're playing Quill. And there we go, boss defeated. Good job, GG. Good game. Alright, let's see. Honestly, I wish they gave you more ancient tendrils than just 5, but then again, it might be overpowered. If it did. And this video has been 42 minutes long. One very long one. Alright, let's see. We got 700 points from the items, 660 points from the enemies, 400 points from the sand dollars. We got 4 extra, alright. Increasing the brightness difficulty does give you a multiplier, like a 1.1, then a 1.2. I think the final one's like a 3 times multiplier. But by then you don't really need it. Also, I have, here we go, over here, bought everything from this character. They are permanent upgrades, not temporarily. Now this, I've never seen any of these items in the sea, at all. So I'm thinking that maybe you have to buy them from this character to unlock them with your ancient points. Which I think is a good investment, if that is the case. Because most of those items I never see in the sea. Alright, upgrade, and upgrade again. There we go, max level. I'll upgrade this cannon too. But that will be the end of today's video. Goodbye.